Welcome back to the sideboard here at Star City Games Columbus. My name is Ruben Bressler, and I am joined by Todd Anderson versus Video Star.
Star is strong.
Versus Video...
employee.
Sure. Versus Video participant.
Yes.
Open Series participant, and also multiple-time champion, and of course, well on your way to the Players' Championship points
Hopefully.
later this year.
Yeah.
And you are playing something quite interesting in Legacy, that we saw Kenan Haas take down the Legacy Open in Indianapolis with 2 weeks ago. This is your update on Jund Depths.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about why you decided to play this game.
Sure. So I've been a huge fan of smallpox for my entire life, since it's been printed. During Time Spiral Block, all I wanted to play was like Urborg, Flagstones of Trocare, smallpox, just max value all day, every day. And I saw Kenan play the deck, and I saw him for like 1 minute. He cast smallpox, discarded Squee, Goblin Nabob, and my head just like spun around as fast as possible. I was like, he discarded what? Right? Turns out Squee's not very good in the deck. Sure. But anyway, so I actually been working on the deck a little bit over the last couple of weeks since he did well with it. I actually played in a versus video that should be coming up later this week with Brad Nelson. It's Kenan's list with a few small sideboard changes that didn't really work out. My new sideboard, however, is quite good. Right,
and I got a chance to talk to Kenan after he won his match. There's so many things going on in the deck with the Entomb package, the crop rotation package. There's so many little interplay combos, like you may have the Grove of the Burn Willows Punishing Fire combo, but you might also have Punishing Fire Liliana combo.
Yep.
Or there's a whole ton of different combos going on with the deck, and also you get to kill people with your former best friend, Jerry Thompson.
Still best friend.
Still best friend.
Former co-worker.
Former co-worker, Jerry Thompson, who is the 2020 Indestructible token. So tell me about some of the cool things that you've gotten to do with the deck today.
All right, so in case you haven't seen the deck list yet, which I don't know if it's posted with this, but
it will be right below here.
Sure. I am playing a Reanimate package in my sideboard. I noticed one of the flaws in Kenan's deck was that he was kind of soft to the all-in combo decks. Things like Show and Tell, Storm, Charbelcher even, very fast combo decks, and like Sphere of Resistance isn't really cutting it, and you're not a deck that can really afford to play Chalice of the Void because you have so many one-drop spells in your deck. So what I decided to do was to just utilize the Entombs that I already have in my deck by playing Reanimate, and then my targets are Iona and Ashen Rider in the sideboard. And it was kind of a last-minute thing. It was like this morning, like less than half an hour before the tournament started, and I just got the idea in my head because of the Young Pyromancer deck that I played a couple months back at one of the invitationals. But so one of the things I've done today is Smallpox, sacrificing my own Ashen Rider to kill 2 of my opponent's lands so that he can't cast Sneak Attack.
That's awesome.
While I have an Iona on blue locking out the rest of his deck.
Nice.
So that happened. I got to beat a turn 2 Blood Moon in a deck where I have 1 Swamp because I was able to Mox Diamond for Entomb into the Ashen Rider to kill the Blood Moon, followed up by a Wasteland on a City of Traders, so that was nice.
There you go.
I won a game where my opponent went on the play, turn 1, Show and Tell Gristlebrand, turn 2, Jace the Mind Sculptor, turn 3, what do you do? Cast Sneak Attack but couldn't activate it because I had a Crocus in play, and he only had 1 mana, and he had taken so much damage from his Ancient Tomb, his Gitaxian Probes, his Fetch Lands, his Force of Will, and his Gristlebrand draw 7 that I was able to just kill him with a Smallpox for 1.
Nice.
So that was nice. Yeah.
Lots of little interactions going on in the deck. Now, it would be incorrect of me to say that this is 100% Kenan's deck because you have added a card very important to your strategy, and that is Exploration.
Yes.
Why did you decide Exploration was what you wanted to be doing with this deck?
Well, first of all, I thought it was way better than Explore, which I also thought should have been the deck. I almost played 2 in the sideboard, but I decided against it.
Sure.
But no, the Exploration lets you like play a Turboland style strategy with Life from the Loam where you get to either Wasteland lock your opponent faster, you get to assemble your combo every turn, assuming your opponent has like multiple Swords of Plowshares, because normally 1 Swords of Plowshares, while it does gain you 20 life, if they're a deck that doesn't really attack your life total so much, like they're trying to kill you with Jace or something, it lets you play a faster game, and it actually just changes how the deck plays. One of the things I actually cut from the deck, which Kenan thought was a huge mistake, I talked to him earlier, was I actually cut Liliana of the Veil. But I don't actually think it's that good in the deck. I think that you have so many other things that you're trying to do. It's really only good against True Name Nemesis, and only if they don't have a Daze, a Spell Pierce, something, or like another creature in play to protect it, or like you don't have a Punishing Fire going already to kill all their other guys. So I don't think Liliana is great in the deck. I think that you have way too many other cool things to be doing. Her +1 ability is good, but you already have that engine with Ravenscrime in the deck. And I just thought all the abilities were kind of just things that you're already trying to do and things that other things do it better.
Absolutely. So, going forward, what do you think you would change to the deck?
So far, maybe add a basic forest, cut down on the red sources a little bit. I've actually had a few hands where I didn't have green mana. Maybe a third Urborg to help out casting Smallpox, since you have so many lands that don't tap for black in the deck. Like, it's really kind of gross to have to crop rotation for an Urborg, since you have so many other cool lands you can get, you can go get. But yeah, the deck feels really powerful. I have to play a few more matches with it before I really decide whether I want to cut anything, but right now everything's been awesome.
Kenan Haas is 4-0 with it right now, with his version of the deck. You're doing very well with your version.
4-0 is strong.
Oh.
Well, I mean, technically he's 4-0.
Sure.
Okay.
He's doing well with the deck today. You're doing well with your version of the deck. The deck can take many different paths, either with or without Faithful Suiting, either with or without Liliana, either with or without Exploration. The deck is certainly worth exploring more. We've only had this deck on the radar for like 2 or 3 weeks now, so I would definitely suggest trying to explore more of the deck, either with or without Exploration. Enough about the deck. Tell me about what your plans are for the coming months.
Well, I plan on going to every Star City Games event imaginable, followed by the Pro Tour in Valencia, and then more Star City Opens. Maybe an invitational thrown in there somewhere. I don't know.
Not a lot of Grand Prix planned in your schedule?
Not currently. I mean, I think Richmond, Richmond's going to be a big one. The modern one, the Star City's running, is going to be awesome. It's going to be right after the Pro Tour, too, so you get to see all these new decks come out. Hopefully, they'll ban or unban certain things in the modern format to make it actually fun. Honestly, I'm not very thrilled at the moment about Modern.
Sure, well, maybe some stuff in the Born of the Gods will help you change your mind.
Hope so.
So we'll keep an eye on that, Todd. Thank you for joining me in the
Thanks,
sideboard. Good
really
luck the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
We'll keep an eye on him, as well as the rest of the Star City crew, alongside Cedric Phillips and Patrick Sullivan here on SCG Live.